I've got the wisdom at the end of it anyway. So who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Would anybody like to take a minute or anything before?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that
can do. Should we? Do you want to pause? Because I could do with
I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
a leak. I might have a leak.
I'm out of a league. I'll wait till after you've gone there.
Take it in turns.
Right, we'll have a brief respite for.
Can Matthew beatbox?
No.
You can have a go.
Bit of entertainment.
Have you not got any small tubs of ice cream?
With little plastic
Some pans.
paper.
Tell you what, I went to the circus at Blackpool.
Yeah.
At half term. It's brilliant.
How could you tell the difference from the local populace?
They were good at juggling. Right, I'm going to kill.
I thought there was going to be something after that. You went to the circus at Blackpool.
Oh, did they
no,
have the ice cream?
there was no like sacred geometry going on or anything. No, but the juggler was good. He juggled 10 balls.
10 balls.
10?
That's the same number as the number of snooker balls that should have been on the pillar.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's pause. I'm going to kill the mics. Stay on the line. We'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Can we all relieve ourselves at the same time?
What, Matt?
Doesn't matter.
He's still there, Matthew. Oh, I've not got you turned up. You still there?
Yeah, I just muted myself because I'm just eating some fake Moams.
Sugar.
Right then, we're back after a brief respite.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna give it. Was saying Matt, we're gonna give it another half an hour or so.
Going to give it the beans for the last half hour.
give it the beans for half an hour, and then we'll do part 2 quick. Do the news because
Okay.
there's some funny stuff that can't be ignored. So then, Ryan.
Yes.
Where were we?
Right. So let me go back an image. So we just basically come off the pillars and said we'd validated the reasons for suspecting that there's all these maths up there. And then we said it doesn't bloody matter anyway because we've got the results and whatever course we've gone down, we've solved these mysteries. Now, we've said several times that these pillars have the veneer of Christianity. Now, it's slightly unfair because when you track Christianity back, there was no veneer. And a lot of these mysteries were on the surface because at the time, they were occult. And you'd imagine that all the people in the know would have known. And so this is now a page of Christian iconography from the very beginning of Christianity. Top left, we've got a swastika, one of the oldest Aryan stroke Proto-Indo-European symbols that we have. And we've determined that it's basically denoting time and looking at the plough going around the pole star. Next to that, we have what we could call a wheel of fortune or a clock or whatever you want, a PX, a Cairo, and then a slightly more complicated Cairo with an alpha and omega and a P at the top, and then a tau row, which looks like an ankh, exactly that. And you got to think that basically we're in Greece right now. This is where Christianity, it was supposed to be in Aramaic, but basically the first Christian texts are written in Greek.
Yeah, Septuagint.
Yes, so it's around the area of the Mediterranean, the Levant, Upper Africa, Egypt, and the west of the east, as it were, near Jordan and Israel and all these places. So this is where it's come from. This Mediterranean world, this quite warm, quite nice. The sea's easily navigable. You can go to Sicily for your holidays if you want to. Bit of Benidorm. So, just going along the top row, we've got what's called a crux gammata in the swastika. Then we've got a Cairo, and then we've got another Cairo, and then we've got a tau row, and then we've got an anchor. Anchor.
Anchor. Of course.
Right? So then next to that, we've got an anchor with 2 fish for Jesus. Right? And then the middle on the left, we have an upright fish with one eye, you know, in profile, basically. Next to that, we've got a weird anchor looking very similar to the fish, really. The bottom of the anchor's upturned, just like the fin of the fish is upturned. And then next to that, we've got another Cairo. So what I'm getting at here is the similarity of all these images. Essentially, they're all variations on the same theme. And we know that theme so far has been the poles and the pole star. So the bottom left, we've got an anchor and two fish. And then the large image that I think brings it all together, we've got swastikas, a big anchor, two fish, and then a bloke being swallowed by a fish, getting head from a fish. So, his head's been swallowed by a fish. A head's a very old shamanic, a head being missing is a very old shamanic metaphor for being off your head. Often you'll see guys with no head. St. John the Baptist had his head cut off.
Of course it is.
Lots of this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, actually, where we're going now is somewhere we've already been previously in the previous episode, and that is in the depths of Saturn. So we got the swastika solar Saturn pole star. We got this anchor, which is clearly, you know, this pole and the pole star and this human body thing that we got going on. You can quite imagine that anchor looks like a pair of hips and the top of the head and the arms, if you get me.
Yeah.
Right.
Hips, spine, shoulders, head. You dig?
Yeah.
Right, so I'll tell you now exactly what's going on. This is astrotheological. We know we're in the stars somewhere. Those two fish are Pisces. We're in the age of Pisces, Jesus. And that fish is Cetus, also known as Leviathan, also known as the whale that ate Jonah. That's Jonah being eaten. And when they asked Jesus for a sign, or they're asking for a sign of Jesus, they said, the only sign I shall give you is of Jonah and the whale. So we'll advance from there.
Oh my word! This is very artistic.
It is.